What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. A new banlist, a new TCG banlist was revealed earlier today and immediately started with testing since, as you know, Miscellaneousaurus has been back, or at least has been put back to 3 here in the TCG. So that screams for some dinosaur testing. A couple of options, right? I went with, one of the, I think the latest build I featured some time ago, months ago I think, Shaddoll's. Well, Dino dolls, Dino Shaddoll's. Well, basically dinosaurs, right, with that small Shaddoll fusion engine. The deck always wants to go second. I'm playing no material, you know, the new TCG exclusive hand trap in the main deck, since again, you always want to go second, and that particular card is superb when you're going second for the most obvious reasons, but I feel that Cherry's Winter Blossom is just, is better, does more, it just does the job better compared to no material, so I'm probably just going to slap in triple cherries, especially because, you know, in 100% of the duels you definitely want to go second. I'm very close to put Super Polymerization in the main deck. The discard cost can be somewhat heavy. Same for Twin Twister. Again, going second. Twin Twister evenly matched also, by the way, is also one of those cards that going second, but you know that's always right. But Super Polymerization is also one of those cards, but again, a bit iffy. I'm not running too many Shaddolls. It might be good in certain matchups, but I think it's well suited or better suited for the potential side deck, right? Other options, and I might want to try that out very soon, probably tomorrow, is the True King version. I first want to try out the True King version, but then I realized that, well, Summon Sorceress is banned. And then I looked up some videos of mine, you know, with True King dinosaurs and Miko as well, the new level 5 synchro being you know, it's going to be released really soon here in the TCG, and it's fantastic, it's delicious with True Kings. But then I saw, well, I'm abusing Summon Sorcerers like crazy, and but yeah, it's still a very fun deck with the new True Kings, the new Searcher, you know, the what's it called, like the hero lives for not for worm types, I believe, from the deck, you know, special summon 2 level 9s from the deck, and you can search it out with Miko. So I definitely want to try that out really soon with this new TCG banlist. But yeah, Miscellaneousaurus at 3 just gives you the option of, well, definitely go second and just, you know, normal summon your Oviraptor and hope that your opponent has something like Ash Blossom or Impermanence or Fogblade or whatever, and then you just laugh in their face and discard the Miscellaneousaurus to make all of your dinosaurs unaffected by your opponent's card effects, right? Double Dogoran in the main deck, I'm quite close, have seen a couple of builds of main decking a maximum amount of Kaiju, you know, Dogoran. It can be important in a Thunder matchup, like Thunder Dragon, Colossus just kills this deck, no searches. So yeah, same for Sky Strikers, it's fantastic in the Sky Striker matchup, and other matchups as well. I'm looking at Salamangreat getting rid of their Link monster, shuts down their trap, Roar, for example. So the Kaijus, yeah, but for the moment I just feel that 2 feels like the best or the correct number, right? You don't want to open multiple copies of Dogoran, let's say. Chanbara, Kanbara for the OTK, right? That is one of the reasons why you still want to have that card in your extra deck. Going second again, having no material finally, but again, Cherries would have done the job better, banishing the, what is it called, the Link 2 Salamangreat. Yeah, Sunlight Wolf, but again, okay, I can target one of his monsters, right? I believe I targeted the Gazelle. Yeah, okay, so he can't recur or get back the Gazelle from his graveyard, but still, he had so many options left. He had a couple of follow-up plays, and that's how it goes, right? Okay, no material just prevents one monster from being used for, let's say, Link Summon or Exceed Summon, whatever. So again, Winter Cherries probably is just flat out a better choice. I want to make more hand traps here in this particular deck. It just also, well, it makes going second a little bit easier, as you'll see in a couple of moments. The Orcus matchup with Dingrisu, right, going to be released really soon in TCGs, feels impossible. It feels so hard if you're not opening with the correct and right hand traps. Anyway, this is a decent situation. Maybe I should have used, what is it called? Yeah, my Conductor Tyranno's effect to put this monster face down, but this seemed again the more appropriate way. Interrupting any of my opponent's plays, just prevent my opponent from getting another Sunlight Wolf and make Sunlight Wolf live, right? By special summoning something like Jaguar from the graveyard, get something back. Anyway, so what was my top deck here? Not really sure which card I top decked, but going for double evolution, right, and getting the overtax to the field doesn't really matter too much. Going second again against Orcust, and as I mentioned before, this matchup is so hard, and the problem here is that if you're not opening with the right hand traps, and even then, you know, Orcust definitely has the ability to play around at least one hand trap and even maybe two hand traps, so that's a problem. And second is, if going second and you don't have, let's say, your, what is it called, your Giant Tornado? It's not Giant Tornado, you know, the new Giant Tornado, bouncing back every face down card, probably just a side deck staple here for this particular deck, like 3 back rows. If I don't have, let's say, Miscellaneousaurus and Oviraptor, at least from the start, right, you know, your Oviraptor is just going to get negated by the Fog Blade, and, well, what can you do, right? So yeah, the problem here, and that's the third problem against Orcust, is, okay, I can get Conductor on the field, the baby in my hand, baby Ceratosaurus is live, but, you know, I can't put anything face down here from my opponent. That's a problem. Yeah, that's Link monsters, right? Those are the Link monsters, and now he'll just eventually attack for a game. So again, going second, right? I mean, every other deck that I'm playing against definitely wants to go first. Effect Failure, I believe currently at 2 in the main deck. There is no Impermanence, but Effect Failure being the necessary light, and another monster, right, for to special summon, or at least to banish itself from the double evolution. Anyway, so normal summon Oviraptor, trying to get a search. Already have Miscellaneousaurus in my hand, very solid to potentially protect itself from Impermanence or something like that. Pancratops gives me the extra dinosaur here in the graveyard, and of course the extra Link monster on the field. And that's something that I feel I miss in this particular version, is the Dino Wrestlers, the field spell, Foolish Burial of Goods, the extra special summon. Well, it's not really feasible, or it doesn't really work out too well with Shaddolls, but a potential True King version might play that. Well, the Lost World build might play that, right? Anyway, going for Undercloak Taker, basically the generic Link 2 monster of potentially opening up like an OTK or whatever. Going for Dolika. Tornado Dragon also could have been an option, but I eventually went for Dolika. The Shaddoll Fusion was a fantastic top deck, but nope, hand traps kill this deck. A well-timed hand trap or Impermanence or Oviraptor, Shaddoll Fusion, whatever, definitely can kill this particular deck. But yeah, on the other side, the advantage of Shaddoll Fusion is that it's basically a one-card win con. Getting Wind on the field, maybe even leave it on the field, is already quite hard for a couple of decks to get over. I'm looking at Salamangreat, for example. Anyway, so yeah, Call by the Grave doesn't really matter too much. Just going to Suicide with the Jurak. Level 1 tuner doesn't really matter too much. His opening turn was just far too strong. Another duel. Again, going second, very similar opening hand to previously with the Orcust example. But again, I played more duels against Orcust, and all of them went like this. What can I do? Maybe 1 or 2 hand traps, and if it's not, no material or cherries, I can't really do much. Okay, even without Summon Sorceress, or them having the access, or them having access to Summon Sorceress, Rusty Bardish does apologies, does so many things for the deck. Sets up your graveyard, searches, multiple effect negations, Fog Blades. I mean, it does so much. Opening up extra monster zones as well. Rusty Bardish, man, that card dodges the list, right? Anyway, or at least the PK engine in general. So normal summon Oviraptor, I don't think I had the Miscellaneousaurus ready. Yeah, indeed. Again, Oviraptor will just get negated, and going first with this deck is definitely out of the option, or out of the... Yeah, I can't go first with this deck. Double, this is another Dingrisu, and of course the Rusty Bardish pop. What can I do, right? The dead Jurek Aurelo, the tuner here in my hand. Yeah, there's definitely more than enough monsters to attack for a game. So as I mentioned before, the other matchups are quite doable, but Orcust it's just a ridiculous deck. So a couple of cards here in the side deck. Winter Cherries is definitely going in over no material. Triple Winter Cherries, that is. well, the baby Cerosaurus, still a bit iffy, definitely has multiple combos here in this particular deck, but might end up being a dead draw. Twin Twister might be main deck staple as well. Room is somewhat of an issue, so like always, feel free to leave feedback. I'm definitely going to try out a Lost World build, featuring the True Kings probably as well. Super Poly in the main deck, even though it's back at 2 here in the TCG, I don't feel it should be an instant staple here in the main deck. Again, hardly any room to main deck those cards, and of course some extra options in your extra deck as well. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.